guys, welcome to today's video. I am filming something I have always wanted to do. I'm going to be filming a chat slash make food with me slash eat with me all in one, and if you guys like it, let me know down below, like this video, and I could do more of them because we eat every day. There are so many opportunities to just make food, eat it, and talk to you guys at the same time. Yeah, I put up some polls on Instagram and you guys said you would quite like it, and yeah, I thought I would talk about different topics. Today we're gonna give you some masters updates. It's the weekend, it's Saturday. Usually there's no banging or background noise, but I don't know what mum is doing. I think she's stopped right now and I hope she doesn't restart what she's doing because it's making so much noise. Like, noise pollution is at an ultimate high right now in our house. But anyways, let's make some food, okay? And talk about masters. In my last vlog where I was just stressed, one sec. I said to you that I had some updates from like UCL, I said, and also I managed to contact Term. They actually didn't send me an automated email this time, and I was like, it was just nice to get some confirmation from them. So I do have a few extra details regarding why I was like not accepted and stuff. But yeah, I got an email yesterday that I didn't actually open because I was saving it to open, but I think I know what it's gonna say. It's from UCL. So basically, essentially the day after I filmed the video where I talked about my masters and stuff, I managed to get hold of UCL. Someone's coming in. I phoned them up and I was like, hi, hello. Do you know what's happening with my application? Because I have deadlines coming up and I need to know. They said that they'd made a decision, but they just hadn't updated the application portal yet. And I was like, well, thank you for doing that for me. So we're just gonna open it now. Oh, yes! Well, I kind of knew it was gonna be that. I don't know why I was so excited at seeing that. I got an unconditional offer from UCL. Yay! Yeah, but they didn't update the portal. I've just seen it in writing, so it is officially confirmed. Otherwise, over the phone, like, you can't trust anyone these days. So, what are you doing outside, by the way? Look. What? So let's make food, talk, eat. I eat as I make. You guys know that, okay? I just can't not. Okay, so I just got like all the salad I could find out of the fridge. We don't have any cucumber, and that's like my favorite. But anyway, mushrooms, celery. These tomatoes are literally my favorite. Plum tomatoes, red pepper, spinach. I could eat the whole bag, obviously, but mum will get kind of annoyed. And in here, oh yes, little baby potatoes. They are so good. Oh my gosh, I need to eat one. I'm gonna put together like a potato salad. Ew, this is dirty celery. Never used to be a fan of raw mushrooms. You guys always think I'm gonna get ill when I eat raw mushrooms as well, but you can just blame mum because mum got me into them, okay? So I eat them raw and I really enjoy them when they're really white. If they go brown and kind of soggy, it's like, no. Pepper, I wish it was yellow to add a bit of color, but anyways. And oh yeah, I'm so sad we don't have cucumber. Like, cucumber is like my favorite salad. Okay, so this is what happens when I open spinach. The spinach eating program will commence. I know this isn't necessarily like cooking anything. I'm not cooking anything in fact, but it's still making food. But as I said, we can do more of these. Oh, this board is so loud. I just need to say though that my culinary skills have kind of improved since I watched some videos on Skillshare like quite a while back now, but these tomatoes, sorry, are so good. I cannot even deal with that. Anyway, watch this. Isn't that pretty decent? Celery is also very underrated. I always used to just chop on like a plate, and I feel like so many people would be like, why do you cut on a plate? It just never really occurred to me that I was doing it so wrong. I now cut on cutting boards, chopping boards, cutting boards, I don't know. Does anyone else chop and eat the majority of what they're chopping? Like, because I do, and I end up with like nothing in my bowl. Let's see if I can cut the rest up with not eating anything, okay? Oh wait, before I do this though, we just have to take a drink from the pepper cup. I do this on Instagram and people think I'm genuinely so weird, but I kind of am, so it's okay, right? Nice. Not ideal. Okay, so no more eating. One more thing. Obviously, I do love a good roasted potato, but boiled potatoes are also just super good, and I do love them when they're cold and you've left them for a day. I feel like all hot food tastes so much better when you've left it for a day and the flavors all come out. I really don't mind whether my food's hot or cold. Personally, I prefer my food to be cold, otherwise I risk burning my tongue and I don't like that. I should really be looking at what I'm doing because next minute I'm going to be rushing to the hospital with my finger chopped off, so pepper, celery, mushrooms, and then we obviously have the potatoes. which are just so good. Basically shove as much spinach as you can at the bottom. Oh, look at that big leaf. Then you just basically shove everything in. I should have used a bigger bowl, but oh well. I'm gonna chop up my potatoes and then add them. They're just extra creamy the day after. That's like the best thing. Look at that. Look how cute this tiny little potato is. Edamame. They're actually quite expensive, but these are frozen ones from Asda, and I either heat them up in the microwave or I just pour boiling water over them from the kettle, which is what I'm gonna do today. And then I've got some hummus that we get from Aldi, I think. And I'm gonna mix it with apple cider vinegar. It's the best combo. I can't be bothered to drain this properly right now. Look at this technique though. Saves washing up. Right, also in a mug. I do everything in a mug. Oh wow, they're going everywhere. Definitely should have used a bigger bowl. There's no apple cider vinegar, which is like so sad. So I'm just gonna add a dollop in the middle instead. Oh my gosh. Clearly the lid of the hummus wants to get in the bowl as well. What? Why is this? Why is this my life? Why? Final couple of things. I normally add, these are sesame seeds? Yeah, these are sesame seeds, right? And then I was also like, oh, let's add some B12. No, this is not just B12. It's called Nooch. That's what most people refer to it as, but nutritional yeast, it has B12. So yeah, if you're vegan, you have to supplement B12, obviously, but people often describe it as having a cheesy taste. I don't like cheese, so I wouldn't really say it's too cheesy. Oh, I know what it is. It kind of looks like, doesn't smell like that, but like, I swear it looks like fish food. Does anyone else see that? I don't know. Wrap everything up. Is this like a weird angle? I need my bowl to be like up here. This is just gonna have to work. I have my bowl on an upside down bowl. You can kind of see. Oh, I haven't even shown you the full thing. Edamame, potatoes, hummus, nutritional yeast, nooch, sesame seeds, and all my salad. I was just thinking nooch has like a nutty kind of flavor. Yeah, with a mukbang, I don't even know how you say it, but I don't know. It's not really my vibe to sit and eat like tons and tons of food and stuff my face, but this is gonna be Eat with Holly. This is my version of a mukbang. Going back to the masters, so we have an offer from UCL, which as I said, I kind of knew, but just got confirmation today. I wanted to, before I kind of go back to my decision-making process, talk to you a bit about TUM, because I did have verbal communication with them over the phone and email. I just can't talk and eat. I just also feel rude if I'm talking and eating and sound effects, you know, but anyway. Let me just try and find this email from TUM. Basically, I've been trying to, oh, that's streaming right by the thing. Hi, can you please stop streaming? Stop streaming! So I've been trying to call TUM for such a long time. They just hadn't been picking up, probably because people weren't in offices. It's totally understandable. Why are you streaming right outside the door? Ooh, look at that good bit of hummus and potato. The other day, I finally did manage to actually speak to someone. I was so surprised when they picked up. I was like, oh my gosh, hello. They gave me the department number to call, and I was like, great. But I didn't have any success because no one was in the department. So she also gave me their email. She also said that I could resubmit my analysis of curricular section because that's where I thought I made big mistakes. I basically just like made it up and guessed. But I have since had an email back from the department. Yeah, I'm not gonna read it word for word, but essentially it was very to the point. But basically the bottom line is that I'm not gonna reapply to TUM. I obviously just don't have enough background knowledge or the right undergraduate degree to go on and do their nutrition and biomedicine course as a master's. Essentially the essence of their email was as follows. They basically said it's in my best interests that I was rejected because they basically said I would have difficulties, that's what they said, in following the program. I was like, okay, fine, I'll take that, but you know, they then gave me a breakdown of my points. I think I mentioned in the video where I was rejected, basically I'm just trying to find my points again. I know I got 39 points, which was so low, but I just can't remember what it was out of. It was out of 80 points and I got 39. We'll not dwell on it. Yeah, but they broke down my points. They assess your skills and qualifications. I got like 7 out of 30. My final grade, which I assume is my degree, 19 out of 30 points, and then motivation, I got 13 out of 20. Then they basically said it's not just because of my analysis of curricular section. So even though I filled that out completely wrong, they were like, it's not just about that. I'm not gonna reapply. I'm moving on from TUM in Germany, okay? Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna go visit Germany. I'm gonna still continue learning German. But yeah, I was just really confused and kind of disappointed. Like, I never ever want to come across as being big-headed or boastful or anything like that. But in all honesty, I just don't really know what more I could have done. Like, you know, I studied at Cambridge, I got a first, I got top of my class, you know, I worked so hard, and I just have concluded that I didn't do modules that will allow me to succeed in doing their master program. So yeah, I'm just trying to move on now from it, you know. I just can't talk and eat. I just seriously can't do this. Unless you want me to speak with my mouth full, which I don't think you really want. I just can't do them simultaneously. Anyway, it kind of simplifies my decision-making process a bit. I can just like erase Tum from my mind and focus on 3. So I have 3 offers now, obviously Kings, UCL and Wageningen in the Netherlands. I've been looking through my pros and cons. I have been speaking to dad, mum, Emily. I've been speaking to friends. I've been sending lots of emails to get some advice. I think it's really helping, and I am trying to take time in my days to just think about this and see if I get any further. I'm just gonna go back to Tum one more time, but basically the other day I did say to mum and dad, I'm pretty sure, I was like, if I had been offered a place to study at Tum, I probably would have just accepted that and be going there because it's Germany. I am learning German, and I was like, yes, Germany. I'd always said Germany, but no. So yeah, that's a sad thing, but we'll just forget about it. It's okay. Obviously, going to the Netherlands, it will still allow me to like get that study abroad experience, but at the moment I'm kind of like, well, because we're in a global pandemic, if I leave the country, the UK, and say we hit another wave and I won't be able to get back to the UK, it might put me in a very sticky situation. I'll be away from my family for a very long time. We're in a very strange situation. The whole world is in a very strange situation. So I don't know, is it best to go abroad now? I don't know. I'm kind of just like, is it best to stay in the UK at the moment? Wait for this pandemic to kind of be over. Hopefully we get a vaccine and we don't hit any other further waves, and then go abroad, like to maybe do a PhD or to work somewhere abroad. You know, there's always opportunities to travel. I don't have to do it right now, and maybe now is not the best time, as I said, but this is not my only opportunity to study abroad. It would be amazing, yes, but hello. I'm obviously not deferring my entry to 2021, as I said in my other video. Fees are just ridiculously high. It just doesn't make sense to defer it and then pay so much more. Looking at it, I probably could get into the Netherlands for September, but it's just, as I said, if the pandemic worsens again and we go back into lockdown, like I'll be stuck there, and I don't know, you know, it's just all unknown. It's just so hard. This has been such a good bowl of food, by the way. I very much saw the fact that the course at Wageningen being 2 years was a good thing, because I was like, it gives me more research experience, more time to be in that country, and like there were really cool internships on offer. Although the place is very small itself, it is very green, very open. The campus looks so like really cool. I saw it on the virtual open day and I was like, wow. So it's got a lot of selling points. It's just, is it the right time to go abroad now? I am constantly thinking about the recognition of the university and where it's going to get me. Kings and UCL to me are more reputable globally. I'm now kind of doubting whether 2 years is too long. If I had say 1 year, I could then maybe move on to something else, progress faster, but I am still young, you know, so there is no rush. But yeah, just so many things to think about. With UCL and Kings, in terms of like their pros and cons, they are very similar. UCL is slightly more expensive. Kings is around £12,000, UCL is around £13,000. So they're both crazily expensive, and then living in London, if I did move to London on top of that, which is what I would want to do, because as I've said, studying at home, I could do it, but it's just not my ideal choice for many reasons. It would be a very expensive course, like so expensive, and that's why, as I said before, I really need to make sure it is the right course for me. And at the moment I'm like doubting this, like why am I doubting it? They have great lecturers, great professors and researchers. The London courses are also recognized and registered with the AFN in the UK, so you kind of can become a registered nutritionist as a result, even though I don't really want to consult. And I mean, in the other vlog, and since I have been looking on like the website of Harvard and in America. Yeah, as I said in that video as well, when my brain feels confined and I have to make a decision, I try and branch out by like finding a new idea. And at the moment I'm like, let's go to America. If I'm honest with you, it would be incredible to go to America, to like Harvard or MIT or something. There is no way to get to America right now anyway, but you know, one day, maybe. And as I said, like I could do a PhD abroad, PhD in America potentially. I don't even know. My camera literally just died and I ran out of memory. Literally as I just finished my salad, and I also kind of, well, that's all I really wanted to say. Basically confirm I got an offer from UCL, give you a bit more details about the rejection from Tum, and yeah, a bit more about my decision. We haven't made any decisions yet, but I want to talk about moving out, and I was going to talk about moving out as like the first topic for one of these videos, but I'll probably do that next. And if you want to see it in this style of video, as I said, let me know down below, like this video, and yeah, if you want to stick around, you can subscribe, and yeah, I will speak to you very soon in another video. Bye from Holly. Bye.